Then Leto, Citizen TV, Parliament Buildings, Nairobi.
All right, Leto, thanks so much for that. Now, the National Assembly has approved the motion pushing for the establishment of the National Dialogue Committee and for its recognition in law. Members of Parliament from across the political divide agreed that it was time for reason to prevail. Both Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah and his Minority Counterpart Opiyo Wandayi firmly stated that the handshake was not part of the equation. The motion is now set to be transmitted to the Senate for concurrence. Let's get more from our very own Chimtai Goin.
This is why you see in this motion.
The sittings of the August House were extended in the evening to allow members ventilate on the motion advancing the establishment of the National Dialogue Committee that is seeking a solution to political issues that often cause strife after elections.
We shall agree. We are also bound to disagree on a few issues. But that should not give occasion to anybody in this country to ever instigate violence because people disagree. We must always seek to dialogue and agree to speak to each other.
Nearly 1 year since then, the country is still gripped by a state of anxiety and unease. And yet we know that we need peace and stability, that peace and stability are a prerequisite to sustainable development.
The House leaders who form part of the 10-member dialogue committee agreeing that the talks would not result in a handshake.
We, as members of the Azimio One Kenya coalition movement, are not getting into these talks with the intention of seeking any partnership, any share of government, or any form or size of mukate.
We want to entrench constitutionalism and the rule of law in our country, so that after every election, whoever wins an election is allowed to govern and govern in peace. Whoever loses an election knowing that there is tomorrow.
The Kenya Kwanza and Azimio coalitions have enumerated 5 issues each they want the committee to address. But alive to the fact that there are some issues that may cause a standoff, members implored the committee to prioritize issues affecting Kenyans.
On the very important matter of the cost of living, which affects almost every single Kenyan in this country as we speak today. It has been proven that if there's any one single issue that can rally Kenyans together and make them come out to the streets, is the matter of the cost of living.
Kenyans were yearning for this moment, a moment that the country would come together and we reason together for the benefit of those people who have sent us and charged us with the responsibility of leading them.
According to the motion, the committee will report to the respective coalition heads and Parliament within 60 days, complete with a report and, if necessary, propose legislative pieces geared towards resolving the issues at hand.
You cannot report to Raila and Ruto only. You will report to this Parliament. Because even the two of them can mislead us sometimes, can mislead us. The report you're going to make should be to this House.
Sisi kama wabunge ndo tunawasha moto kule nje. Sisi ndo wengi wetu tumefanya watu wetu wakapoteza maisha. Na waombeni haya mazungumzo kadri yanavyoendelea, Mheshimiwa Spika, wabunge waweke amani kule mashinani.
The approval by Parliament, crucial as it will ensure the committee deliberations and overall recommendations are bound by the law and therefore implementable. With Parliament having debated and adopted the motion anchoring in law, the National Dialogue Committee, the ball is now in the court of the Senate, which has to be recalled from recess for a special sitting to give its nod to the motion and allow the committee to begin its work of identifying issues that bedevil the country perennially and particularly post the electioneering cycle. Chimtai Goin, Citizen TV at Parliament Buildings.
Going, thanks so much for that. We have this